Hello and welcome back to mymetaverseminute.com, your place for the latest news, views and opinions from the metaverse. Today's episode is brought to you by Cloud Wars Expo, running from 28th to 30th of June at the Moscone Center in San Francisco. I will be there leading tracks and sessions alongside Bob Evans, founder of Cloud Wars, and the rest of my acceleration economy analyst colleagues. You can go to cloudwarsexpo.com to learn more, and you can join me there.
Join Bob Evans, founder of Cloud Wars and co-founder of the Acceleration Economy Analyst Network, and dozens of our real-world CXO analysts that will be leading us into the digital future June 28th to 30th in beautiful San Francisco, California at the Moscone Center. Register today at cloudwarsexpo.com.
Now today, what I would like to talk to you about is the latest news coming from HSBC, the enormous multinational bank, which obviously every single person seeing this video today will know about, has bought real estate in the Sandbox Metaverse. It's the first global bank to enter the Sandbox Metaverse. It's not the first bank to enter the Metaverse as a whole, but it's the first global bank to enter Sandbox. And it's joined a number of very well-known prominent organizations like the Warner Music Group, the fashion house Gucci and Adidas. Now, this is obviously quite a big step forward for the bank. It's interesting. It follows on the back of JP Morgan, and I can seriously see other banks taking similar steps. According to executives at HSBC, the reason that they have decided to make their entrance into Sandbox is because they believe that Web3 and the Metaverse will be the next generation of the internet, and they want to make their digital first approach in Sandbox, in a Metaverse space. Now, this is kind of what you expect from banks at the moment, following on from other financial institutions and the lead that JP Morgan took a while ago. But that's not the angle I'd like to look at. What I want to look at is how, when a number of very well-known organizations decide to choose a single space, Sandbox in this example, as their metaverse space, what will this do to the general patchwork of metaverse platforms that exist now and that will likely grow in the future? Will it turn out that actually decentralization occurs more on other platforms, and there's more freedom, there's more creative freedom, there's more freedom of, there's more economic freedom in platforms that aren't wholly owned, or at least the majority of which are owned and run by big corporations? Could we see in the virtual world what we see in the real world? We see areas in downtown areas of cities that are full of corporate headquarters. They're full of Starbucks, McDonald's. They're all the popular, famous, wealthy brands that like to position themselves together, clustered together in tourist hotspots, in areas with lots of traffic. And then outside of the city centres, outside of downtown, that's where you find your independent high streets with your independent shops. Is this what's going to happen with the metaverse? It's really interesting. And is it a good thing? Or does it go against the spirit of decentralization and cooperation? If we see individual areas populated by famous brands and smaller brands essentially sidelined, what does this mean for the ethos of the metaverse? And can it continue that way? Remains to be seen. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious.